like I try to make, I don't know, a plan that like I'll be happy with whatever the result is. Like
I am so glad that as a collective, we are waking up and realizing that we were robbed. We were robbed with the whole idea of hustle culture and this really toxic grind mentality. Let me explain. I think my creatives who were coming up in like the mid 2010s to late 2010s will extra appreciate this. I remember like really trying to come into my own as like a series photographer and filmmaker around this time, and the narrative could not have been more different than what they're describing in this video. The culture was like, if you have a plan B, you're not trying hard enough, you're not putting all of your eggs in the right basket. You have to grind and hustle to make it. If you don't, you won't be successful. And I just remember being sort of like paralyzed with fear when I got out of college and like kind of entered the real workforce. Because what Io is describing is such a smart and like well adjusted way of looking at life and career, especially in a place as capitalistic as the United States. Being okay with multiple paths that your life can go in, I think, is like a key to happiness. Pursuing my dreams with that really, really like black and white thinking just made me so miserable. And I've had to really reevaluate my own relationship to like my creative output and my creative path, and just like my mental well-being and like being able to make peace with things maybe not always going the way that I would like them to. And it's really, really, really amazing to see kind of like this veil like sort of shattering of like only the really hardworking make it, because the reality is the wealth disparity is like only growing that much wider in this country. And I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with making your money and then like pursuing what you love in addition. And also, you don't have to monetize everything that you love. Sometimes I think stepping back can really change your relationship to your art and actually make you a better artist. So I just really, really loved this conversation between Conan and Io, because there is nothing wrong with having a plan B or making sure that you have steps in place to sort of protect you from if things don't work out in the way that you had initially planned. And also, coming from someone who just turned 30 this year and has been pursuing creative things for like 10 plus years, I just want you to know it is okay to take your time and to get there slowly. And also, I think we were kind of sold this myth that there's only one great opportunity. Opportunities come and go all the time, like throughout life. There really is no rush, and you might be making yourself miserable in the pursuit of your dream.